Yeah, see, it's a good thing that I have a Ford, because as you can see, I have it hooked up to the Ford. I had to pull it back into the driveway from the roadway there. I figured by the time I got out there it would free up the brake, but it never froze it up, unfroze it, so we had to pull it back in the yard, and we have to take this all apart and get her done. Well, I'm going to do a little video there. I had my Jeep parked in the garage for since spring. It's fall now. We're going to take it out, and all the brakes were seized up. They all let go except for the one rear passenger. As you can see, it needs a good cleaning. So we're going to jack it up. We're going to take the wheel off. We're going to get the caliper unseized. More likely it's just rust from sitting. As you can see, I dragged it all the way out to the road and back, and they all freed up except for one. As you can see, it's pretty rusted in there, so we're gonna take the wheel off. But of course, we have to have the jack up, put it on the frame, and we have the jack stand holding the back end up for safety. So I jack up the car, put the jack stand underneath, lower the car onto the jack stand, and I still leave the jack there as well. So we got two units under there right now, just for added safety. Now we're gonna start taking this wheel apart. Take a look, pop off the caliper, grease it up, and we should be good to go. Well, we got the little hubcap off. Now we take our little socket here, stick that in. And like I said in a previous video, I like to get all my stuff ready before I start the job, so I have everything I need. Now I'm only doing this with one hand, so bear with me. There was one. A little chilly out today, but not terrible. So we got the wheel off. Now you can see how rusted it is. It's just probably just seized on there from the rust. So we're gonna remove the caliper by removing this bolt as well as that bolt. Brake pads are still in decent shape, so we'll get that freed up. Take that off there and get her going. So I'm gonna put you on pause for a sec. Well, we're gonna put the socket on here. Get that sucker off of there. There we go. That was fairly easy, but they're not always that easy. But I did the brakes on it about a year and a half ago. Therefore, this one here at the top, as you can see, there's no clearance. You got a socket on there because you got the brake flex line in the way there. So we gotta use this wrench. Oh, it's a little bit hard, but we'll get her. Broke free. There we go. Okay. Well, you see, you get drift there. I'm gonna put my phone down so I could use both hands. I'll be right back. So I can't get that bolt all the way out because it's gonna be hitting that flex line. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just lift it up like this, and I notice that the caliper is still seized. Therefore, I'm gonna remove the caliper. I'm gonna see if it's seized onto the parking brakes, which are inside here. Then I'll remove this, then I'll see if I can get the axle to turn. So it's a little bit seized on there. It's not a big job to do. Just a little bit time consuming. I use a crowbar. I stick it in here. I just keep on jiggling it. I can't really hold the phone and do this at the same time. Although, if I putting it down somewhere, I'll have to take a look at the video after and see if you can actually see me like that. It's not coming off very easy, therefore I'm assuming parking brake's holding it on now. And there we go, got her off. She's pretty seized on there, but that's definitely what the issue was. So now we just have to fix the brakes and we'll be good to go. Probably have to look for the hardware kit, unless this is fixable, but we'll see. So I went to the hardware store, to the parts store, and I picked up some new spring kits because these ones here were broken. Therefore, I just put new ones on, and it's going to hold the brake in place there. And they're fairly simple to put together. So, like again, I only have one hand. So I'll explain what I'm doing, and I'll show it to you. I'm putting the washer on. And I'll put the spring on, so it sits like this. So you put the washer on, you put the spring on. As you'll see, this end here has a little notch in it. So you slide it into the hole. This end here has a screwdriver end on it. So all you do is you put it in the hole. Once it's in the hole, you just take your screwdriver and you give it a little bit of a twist, and she'll lock right into place. I can't really do it as I'm pulling, so therefore I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, put you on pause and give it a quick notch there and show it to you. So I'll do this the best I can. So as you can see right there, I got it in place, give it a little bit of a twist, and away I go. There we go. And that's it, that's all. Now we just have to stop back together, readjust the brakes, and away we go. So I'm going to grab some sandpaper. We'll clean out some of that rust in here. As I drive, it's going to clean off as well. I'm just going to get all the main shit off. You should be wearing a mask when you're doing this so you're not breathing in all the brake dust. There we go. Now let's see. Maybe I'll take the adjuster off. I always replace the adjuster too, but the adjuster's moving nice and freely. That's all you need it for. We'll loosen it up a bit here. A couple of taps. Make sure she's in place. Get that out of the friggin' way. So we're gonna have to take a look, see that brake cable sees it all. It shouldn't be. There we go. We got it right back into its place. So now I'll put you back down again. I'm going to remove this brake pad. I'm going to push the piston back in so it's easier to put together. Oop. And once I'm all set up, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Oh, let's get that block of wood in there. So I'm going to have to use the brake pad, which I don't like doing. So the brakes, you could break the brake pad, damage the brake pad. So we'll do what we can here. Just a little chilly out here today since the sun's starting to go down. It's supposed to be nice out tomorrow, but the only problem is I don't have time to do it tomorrow because I'll be at work, and by the time I get home it's going to be cold again. So this is what we got going on here. We're going to push that caliper in. We're going to take our time and push it in slowly. We don't want to break the piston. Once again, I can't hold my phone and do it at the same time. So as I tighten up my clamp, I have to wait for a minute because the brake pressure builds up, and I don't want to be pushing on it so hard, too hard I should say. So we'll give it another twist here. As you can see, the piston's gone in quite a bit. It's probably more than enough now to put my caliper back on and everything. But I'll put you on hold as I compress it a little bit more. That's compressed enough to put my Jeep back together. So just slide that back into spot. And this brake pad's can go just like so. Again, I'll have to put you on pause. Alright, so we'll set this brake pad in its place right here. We got this brake pad in its place, and I compress it just a little bit more. There we go. That's pretty much a brake job. Just have to put the bolt back in, tighten this one up, and away we go. It's going to be good to go again. So I'm going to put you on pause and I'll get this shit done. Yeah, we got them all tightened down now. Now it's just the point of putting the wheel back on. Everything should be good now. I put a little bit of brake grease on for my bolts so they slide better. And as usual, when I tighten up my wheels, I go crisscross. Now there it goes, nice and flush right around the whole rim, around the whole hub. Can't really see it there because it's kind of dark, but sort of see it, I guess, if I move around a bit. But anyways, and as you can see, the wheel is nice and free now. We're gonna make sure that brake caliper is not sticking at all. I can't start the car because I need to charge up the battery, but I'm gonna pump the brakes, charge up the caliper, then I'll give it a boost, and we'll take it for a little spin. As you can see, nice and free still. A little bit noisy because there's still rust on there, right? So once I take it for a boot, it'll be good. Now we just have to jack up the car. Not too high though. Remove the jack stand. Let the car down slowly. There we go. Another job well done. I hope this could help people out. So if you ever have a stuck wheel, that's what you look for. Have a good one. Like and subscribe.